Alright, that looks like it's working. Alright, let's just jump on into this. So I've played a little bit of this prior to streaming because with Terrafirmacraft, I haven't played this brand before, HardRock, and they do have a few changes, especially in the early game. I don't know about later on, but definitely in the early game there's some changes which make it even a little bit harder than regular Terrafirmacraft. So it was a little bit frustrating, and I got those frustrations out before we're going to get started here in a new world. So we'll make a new world here and see how we can do, see if we can get a better start than the other world. We'll just make it the YouTube world or Terrafirmacraft generation. No special seed or anything. Actually, let's do my name as the seed for anybody that would like to play with a similar seed as I had. I guess we can always do land mode if we need cheats if something bad happens, but this just takes away the automatic, like sometimes you can cheat when you don't know that you're cheating if you have this enabled. So I like to leave that off and not use cheats until we actually really need them. So one of the biggest frustrations I had when starting this earlier today was the quest book isn't, it was set up correctly. I just made a mistake, and we'll look at it there when I get there, but basically I didn't advance it far enough to see like the actual beginning quests of the mod pack. So we'll do that first and foremost so that we can see what we're supposed to be doing. This actually looks like a beautiful start and a great place to set up our initial base right here, right at home, or right at our spawn, because it's going to take us a while before we can actually get a spawn point anyways, or a respawn. So moving far away and settling somewhere else is kind of a detriment, right? So that's just telling us about traps. We'll read about those here pretty quickly, not real quickly, but fairly soon we'll see something about the traps. But let's do make home a white color. White. We'll add a waypoint so that we know where we are. We don't see it in the world, but at least in the map, because one of the first things we got to do is go around and do quite a bit of exploring. I guess we don't have to because we have got such an optimal starting area, but let's take a look at the quest book. So by default it's the tilde key, the one to the left of the number 1. And it's a bunch of reading at first, so you can pause the video or just read it in-game for yourself. But once you start that one, bunch of click quests, you get some healing items here if you want to pick them up. I'm going to save on my inventory spots because we only get 9 slots of inventory at the very start. So this is just telling us about the things that are in Terrafirmacraft and a little bit of the changes that the HardRock brand makes to it. So then once you finish off this quest line, I kind of stopped here. I'm like, oh, now it's telling me about things like to get the map book, I need this sextant, which is made from like copper pieces. So this is all smithing stuff, so that's like solidly mid-game, like not anytime soon, right? So I kind of stopped reading there, but if we click, yeah, just talking about climate, setting up near a lake or river is a good idea because we're going to need water and get food from fish and for farming as well, right? to advance, you actually have to click that one there before you can actually see the first quest in the ages. This is where the progression actually starts. So this is where you need to get to actually start progressing in the pack and to find out where you're supposed to go. This also gives us the... there isn't even a recipe for the TFC book, which is kind of weird, but it's got a field guide online, so if you need to, for reference materials, you can reference a third-party website, which I've got a good grip on Terrafirmacraft normal stuff. It's just the changes that HardRock makes that we're going to have to get used to, which we'll find out about here relatively quickly. So it's going to ask us to get some starting materials. So grab some sticks off the ground, some rocks, that's all normal. Plant fiber, which we'll get from breaking grass, and plant fiber blocks, which is just 4 of those plant fibers together. String, which is just 3 of the plant fibers. And then this plant string we have to make on a drying mat. So we'll need to make one of these drying mats, which is 2 of these green plant fabrics, which are each 4 strings. So we're going to need a lot of this this plant fiber to start. But the best way to get that is with a knife, but we can't get a knife for quite a while. But in this pack, you can just right-click on the grass. And then you actually have to either right-click the item to pick it up, or crouch to pick up items. So let's take a look at the map. I've got the river behind me, so let's make our way this way, and we'll reset our... Well, we won't reset our home marker, but we'll this is where we'll start clearing out an area to live in. Oh, it's one of these. I hate this part of Terrafirmacraft, where all of the rivers are like way down in these great big valleys. So maybe we will go downriver or upriver a bit and see if we can find a place where it's accessible to get down to the river for water, or some place where water is a bit more accessible. Maybe here? And it's sad that we can't just run and punch stuff, because we've got to stop and collect every time. So there's an armadillo. I guess we could also... Oh, excellent. So this means we've got... These plants usually mean clay. I guess not. Yeah, there's clay there. Perfect. So let's mark it, because that will be very important for the beginning. We're going to make our way over to that water, because we need to have access to water, because we've got, you see our hunger bar there, below it is the thirst meter. So we're going to have to pay attention to that as well. Alright, don't want different kinds of rocks, so... You asked us to get like 10 of these or something, right? There we go, task completed rocks. Where's this water? And you notice we don't have a mini map just yet either, so that will come a little bit later. What did I get killed by? Didn't even see what it was. Could not even see what it was. Thought I was safe because I wasn't anywhere near a forest. Forests are really bad because you got bears, you got wolves, and you got no sight lines. But also without all this tall grass, there's not much sight lines either. So, yeah, I think that was the thing there that killed us. It's a rhinoceros. Yeah, rhinoceros. My valuable stuff and things. So do I really want to... What was that? I hate that. That is such freaking BS. Oh, it's a panther. Oh. Basing anywhere near that piece of water is out of the question now. I'd head up to that one, but that's in like the forested area. Let's head back towards the river, I guess. Walking through all this tall grass slows you down too. This Terrafirmacraft's full of all the good times. Usually it's not this dangerous in the above world, and at nighttime we'll see here there's not going to be any mobs. Not the traditional vanilla Minecraft mobs at any rate. Would be nice to have a place that we could get access to the water. As we can see here, we can't see those hostile animals on the mini-map at all. We can see the tame ones that are within our spawning area, but not the hostile ones. Not until you get close enough anyways. Alright, this is looking promising actually. This actually kind of works, I think. Just right-clicking with an empty hand allows us to drink the water. Now the other thing that we're going to need, and it doesn't even explain it to us in this part of the book yet, but we'll get through this first part first. We'll see. But we need a hard version of the stone, like as you saw me mousing over these pieces of rock in various places. So there's all this raw clay stone. We're looking for a hard variation of it, because we can't nap rocks yet, not until we have a chisel and leather. Oh, looks like we might have some clay there too. Well, if we can find some hard rocks. Hardened clay stone, that's kind of what we need. Breaking them doesn't seem to give me any of the plant fiber. We got to use the right click. Can't left click. One more, there we go. Five of those. 12 of those, I think. Before I get too far along in the quest and mess it up. So we've got 4 raw plant string on us and the quest isn't completing. So let's throw them on the ground and pick them up again. I've found that there is usually some trickiness to getting these quests to complete themselves. See, I threw one out of my inventory and then it completed it, which is strange. But as I said before, we need this drying mat. And then we can put the string on that drying mat to start drying it out. And we can put these raw fiber blocks on the ground as well to dry these out to get the thatch that we need for the quest. So drying out this raw plant string will get us this plant string. Drying out the raw plant fiber block gets us the thatch. And then from the thatch we can downcraft it, uses. We can downcraft the thatch into the straw that we need. So that'll get us through the last parts of this first quest line here. Now, while that takes its sweet time, we need to clear out more. Oh, great, we do have that clay that I was talking about earlier. I hope there's more than just that little bit, but if not, that's fine. We can always... It looks like there might be more over there too. So we're kind of getting lucky in the entire spawning area here. second drying mat here and get some more of this string drying out. There we go. Please complete my task. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, now we can go ahead and... oh, we're still looking for... we didn't get credit for that still. So shift right click, we can pick up that. And get another one drying. And this is super annoying, right? That we can't get these quests to complete. Oh, and I still haven't picked up a stick yet either. And I'm far, far away from any trees. Well, we're going to go visit that tree, I guess. Get that stick. There's not a way across this area. Pop on over here. Let me guess, there's not going to be any sticks around this. Oh, that's quite annoying. Might have to go for a trip up here to get some sticks then. Because we can't go across the water, I don't think. Yeah, look, there's no way to get up on the other side there. Oh, there is. Where I go down to get a drink. There's a way to get back up. I should not be sprinting, because we do need to save our hunger and our thirst. Oops. Trees are this direction. Okay. Not quite hungry yet, but I am going to grab one of these potatoes for now. Are these hard rocks? No, this more clay stone. That's a boar, so that's not too much trouble. Just hover over all those white dots looking for dangerous animals. There we go. We got a stick. To get a half dozen or so before we go back to base. Ah! Finally completed that whole materials quest. So this is where we're going to learn about using the rocks that we found to build the first tool heads. Now normally in Terrafirmacraft you just right click in the air and you get the napping menu, but you don't get to do that in this version until later. Oh look, more clay. And as I mentioned before, we only start with these 9 slots, so inventory has a premium. So let's cut this exploration short here. Are any of these hardened? We need the hardened rocks, like I mentioned earlier. They're not. Well, we shouldn't do that until we get back to where we're going to base anyways, so 2 sticks will have to do for now. There's a good amount of clay right here, so let's mark this. Food. Lots of very important things that we have to make sure that we can find again in the future, especially when these are all, you know, quote-unquote close by. Another good reason not to sprint too much is those big things which will kill you very quickly if you fall in. If not, if the fall doesn't kill you, then what will kill you is that you can't get out of them. You'll be in there, there'll be nothing but rocks everywhere, you can't mine the rocks to get out of there, so you're essentially dead at that point. Wheat. Here's some more clay. It's a good find. I didn't mark my home, did I? It's this area, I think. I think it's that area. Is that a llama? Alpaca. Don't be scared, Mr. Boar. Oh, he got scared. Now is he guarding my area? Where did he go? Keep drying out that string. I hear you, boar. There he is. Why isn't he on the... Oh well, whatever. So this area is not so great. Because when I start smashing these rocks on this hardened clay stone here, it's going to go flying in all different directions, and that's no good. So what we do is we left click. And there we get a stone hammerhead. Actually, let's start putting some of this stuff into our quote-unquote storage. And we're going to store stuff on the ground. So if we just... I guess with this, it's not... Yeah, you only get to put down one thing in a square and 4 items in one block. But if you push V, it will put them down on the let's keep this string here for drying out. The sticks we can turn into regular sticks later. But we got this hammerhead here. But, oh, hammerhead is not one of the tools that we need here. But if we click this hammerhead on this again, actually let's do some more of these rocks. See, there's a little cooldown we've got to wait. Can't just smash them all up against there. That should be okay for now. 6? Yeah, 6 sounds about good. And put these rocks down. You can put up to 3 of those stones onto one, right? See, when I pick that up, I get 3 back. So you can store stones on the ground pretty easily like that. But take these hammerheads, and we left click those on this block. I think that one went down there. Yep, see there's a stone head there. There's also a hammer head there. That one came out right at me. I just go flying in random directions. It's pretty annoying. Let's see, can I go down there? I can. Sweet. Let's do one more of those. Don't necessarily want the hammerheads at all. Let's stand over here and maybe it's possible to grab some of these as they fly out. We'll save one of the shovel heads for making a tool later. These done? They are. Get those drying out. And now we have axe heads. Oh, and I've got water right here. Oh, that's great. I didn't even notice that. Thank you, blind luck. There we go. Got them all collected up. So axe heads turn into shovel heads. Shovel heads turn into axe heads. Axe heads turn into hoes. Oh great, a zombie just showed up down there. Actually, he's already up here. Why is he up here already? Oh, that's really bad. I was hoping to at least get us a weapon made before this happens. Hopefully there's no other zombies nearby. You can see in the bottom left I've also got this meter that shows my body parts damage. Because my legs are damaged, I have a debuff. You can see the black spirals around me. The black particle effects. Once we take care of this guy, we'll take a look at what those effects are. There we go. We got a bundle. That is... okay, all of my luck just turned around. That is insanely good luck. I'm also extremely hungry at this point. And thirsty, actually, too. I'm gonna die because of my thirst. I was just about to take a drink. Oh, you're kidding. This way, this way. A little bit more this way. Good old death runs. It's unfortunate that we couldn't have made our base actually closer to spawn, but I'm also kind of fortunate in a couple other ways, right? There's some barley here. I guess the unfortunate part about where I've decided to base is that it's considered underground, where vanilla mobs will spawn. So, zombies, not too bad, except if they become, they're actually baby zombies, which would be hell. Skeletons will be absolute murder. Endermen wouldn't be a problem unless we got unlucky and happened to look at it. Creepers, obviously. If you don't see them, then that's game over. But at least we did get our hunger and water reset. We have this floaty effect from having ghostly shape from the death. Oh great, now there's a husk. It's me! have a second so that I could actually make my tools. This would not be so horrible. Did he drop anything? No. Alright. Where was I working? I was working here. I was just actually going to put some things down on the ground so I could store them until a minute or two. Alright, so just using V, we can put down our shovel head and our axe head. We'll just right click these sticks onto the ground for now. Shift right click to pick up those guys and put those down. Oh, and we want to keep a stone hoe head as well, so we'll just V one of those. Now left click. Now we've got a knife blade. And then knife blades turn into javelin heads. Javelin heads are going to be our main weapon. So let's see, how much progress did we actually get here? So we're missing just the knife and the javelin, and then we need to get these long sticks, but we need 2 sticks just to make the long stick. But first we're going to make the axe and go chop down that tree, and we'll get a whole bunch of sticks from that, so without having to make that big long trip. Alright, so did we complete this quest yet? Yes, we got the credit for those. We just have to make the long stick, and we'll get that here in a few minutes. So let's put down the javelin heads. Let's pick up the axe. So stick, we need this regular plant string, not the raw plant string. Ah, I remember now. With the knife, we do need raw plant string. 6, perfect. So 2 of the raw plant string plus the knife head gives us the stone knife. Then we use the stone knife to turn these twigs into real sticks. And the real sticks we combine with the plant string to make an actual tool. Now I also lost that potato seed. Is it gone? Yes, either despawned or it shouldn't have despawned. Maybe somebody picked it up and ran away with it. In my haste to try and get a drink of water. Speaking of which, we may as well just get a drink of water now. There we go. And let's make our way over to that tree. This is going to get us 26 logs, 7 sticks, and a seed, tree seed. In my experience, we've been getting more Like, yeah, a lot more sticks and seeds than what the tooltip says. And sometimes these logs, I don't know where they disappear to, but you can see we only got 10 logs out of it instead of the 26 that the tooltip said. And there's a venomous freaking scorpion, I think. There's like, the grass is so long there. Got lots of those. Yeah, let's not mess around with it. I don't want to do a death run again. I'll just retreat back this way. We can move our camp away from this area now that we've got our tool crafting done. We don't need that hard rock right now anymore. There's some more hardened claystone right there. Still, something could come up from down there, I guess. But yeah, I don't want to stay here because we obviously had 3 different enemies come at us over there. Got that. Let's eat some potato. Perfect. Now our health takes a long time to come back. If we had a hot spring nearby, that might be good. This is a hot spring, I'm pretty sure. Because we went in there, it's an inhospitable environment. Let's see if we can still see that. Find a place that's too hot or cold to survive. No, I think I would have gotten the hot spring achievement if that came up. But anyways, there's an area which has water, like a water pool like this down here, but it's bubbling, and that's a hot spring, and that will bring your health back very quickly. So those are really nice to find. Let's make that back into a thatch. Oh yes, so I guess we could talk about, I was about to talk about those debuffs earlier. So mining fatigue, weakness, and slowness. Because slowness is because my legs are broken. Mining fatigue because my arms are broken. And what was the other one? Slowness? Slowness is, weakness. Yeah, I think that's because from the limbs. Debuffs are from the limbs being damaged. Let's pick up. Shovel and that. Let's go. He's underground. Just come a little bit this way, I think. A little bit closer to this water. We're going down and getting a drink, and maybe we can terraform down there a little bit to make an area for farming. But for now, actually we should probably be putting this stuff back down, so that on the ground. Shift and left click, and we can store our logs inside the log pile. There's 10 logs there now. And we can put our thatch down somewhere. And I can use my knife now to break this and get the fiber a lot faster. Oh, we've actually got real wild carrots here too. Bonus. That was a quick use of a knife. And we've got these 23 sticks. What we can do with these guys... Oh, I actually broke a carrot that I didn't mean to. We can use the sticks to start cleaning up some of this grass as well. Just store these sticks on the ground. Alright, straw is a weird one. We got that straw and this straw. That's pretty annoying. Carrot seed, and then we can also start planting some of these trees. There's some clay here as well. We actually got lots and lots of clay, which is pretty nice. Days really do go by fast when you're actually doing stuff. And one more tree. There we go. What else do I need to pick up from here? Spearheads. I'll get those drying mats when I've got the hoe to pick them up, and there's some rocks there which I don't really need. And some, I guess we may as well pick these up. Aha! Our trees are growing already. Right, where did I start my base now? Over here. Alright. What can we use this stuff for? Like daub? I guess once we get some clay we can start making that. That's what we can make like a nice little house out of. Is one of the first building materials that we can get. Or some insulation. That might be a good thing to use as well. Plant fabric, which is plant mesh, which is plant string. So if we make a whole bunch of this plant string, and look at that, we're cold. I guess we could make a fire now. We need to make this long stick, so we need 2 of those sticks that we put down. And one of these plant strings. Give me credit for the quest, please. Thank you. And we can go and get the log quest. And after the log quest, we need to make a fire starter, so we need 1 log and 3 sticks to make a campfire. We need 1 of those. Three sticks. Actually, we need to make a fire starter. Make our fire. Actually, we're already starting to warm up a little bit, so that's not too bad. So there. Forgot. I used 2 of my sticks for the fire starter, so. How about here? Okay, so if you're picking up your items, oh, that was horrible. There was a hint in the quest book there that said, because you need to right-click your fire starter on the block there, so we can try and aim around it, but see how it still says chestnut log there? But if it comes just off of it, then we can drag it back onto there, and, well, it didn't quite work. What did it say again about this stupid fire? If you pick up your items instead of lighting them, try starting the fire starter on another surface, then quickly moving it to the pile of items before it completes. Which is what I thought I was doing. There we go. Now we can see this icon over here kind of represents our state of being, but this is why I wanted to build my fire away from the stuff that I was storing, because it does burn some of the vegetation around. But anyways, now we have a campfire, so we can always come over and warm up if we need to. But you could see I was, looked like I was drowning over here. We got those bubbles appear there from the smoke. So we can smoke ourselves out if we're not careful as well. Alright. now the quest book is really starting to open up. So we can make a javelin, a knife, a shovel, and a hoe. And then this tells us about our mini-map, which we can't get until we have all of these items, or if we get lucky. So if we go find a settler's village and go to the cartographer's house, there's a chance, not a chance, we will definitely find a map in one of his chests. So, but I've not seen the settler's village, although really I didn't play, well, in the amount that I did play, I didn't do that much exploring. Hungry enough to eat that carrot. Also, make up 5 more of these. So you can stand on the raw fiber blocks, but not on the thatch blocks. We're going to need some of our sticks, but we're also going to need a bunch of this stuff. Four sticks, I think. Oh, this long stick we're just going to craft with itself to make a wooden cane. If we keep this wooden cane equipped, we can walk through this tall grass without being slowed down anymore. I forgot that's what the long stick is for. Now we can take the plant string, javelin, and a stick, and we'll make a javelin for a weapon. Now storing completed items takes up the whole square. You can't fit 4 on like you can with the parts. We'll do our shovel head next. We've got a shovel. Now we've got a hoe. We'll be able to go and pick up our drying mats. Let's make this other javelin for now. We'll just store this. Store our axe, we don't need it right now. Keep 1 javelin for things, and let's go get our drying mats because we have our hoe now. Oh, and we get step up. That's awesome. I did not realize we get step up with the walking cane. That's a really big benefit, for me anyways. It's not auto jump, it's step up. There's a huge difference. Yeah, that was a lot better for picking up those mats. And we can't walk up that, but we put our walking stick on, there we go. Now we do have to clean some of that out, I think. Let's get our drying mats out here, or put back down again. Some more of that stuff drying out. And I guess we should take a look at the quest book here. Yes, so cooking on the campfire, you can only cook one item at a time, but if we make this grill, which it doesn't even show us the recipe for it, which I assume it needs metal, then we can cook more than one item at a time on our campfire. We'll worry about that for later. Now if we just put sticks into the campfire, then we'll get torches. We'll worry about that later. We didn't get credit for our shovel, and we've got to make another knife. Strange. At any rate, let's go down here and start thinking about growing some food. I don't think there's enough time in this year cycle to actually gypsum. Interesting. Not to actually grow anything, but I'm gonna try. What's that? A newt? She turned me into a newt. Where do I want to farm? Down here should be fine. Two blocks down it is. Not down like that. Did this stay there? It did. Interesting. So we'll till that, and we'll put carrots there. And we'll see if that can grow or not. Yes, I was afraid of that. We can dig up those three. Where'd you go, gravel? Now we can also why am I not picking up the fish? Okay. Why do I have big nausea? So drinking the dirty water will give you these effects. Sorry for any of you who are motion sick. And I floated somewhat downriver here, so I thought it said I can collect fish. I was killing the fish. gave me hunter, kill an animal. Who cares? It's just an animal that I killed. I want the actual animal so I can eat it. Alright, so we're going to have to worry about food now. So let's can do a little bit of exploring, I guess. And clay. Clay and food. That's what we want to get next, I think. Here's the clay quest here. We need to get 16 clay. And if we type in $indicator in JEI. So let's try that. $. So if we see these plants on the top, that means there will be clay underneath, which is why when I was saying I saw those plants, that means there's clay there. That's just from playing, that's in all versions of Terrafirmacraft, not just this one. There's a little bit of clay here. May as well come and grab this. We end up with 8. Any fall down on the ground down here? Doesn't look like it, no? Okay. Let's grab a drink of water while we're here. We actually got real debuffs. More clay up this way, right? Oh, near this boar that was a little bit spicy. Should we kill him? That's awesome. We got animal fat, but that's it. That's disappointing. No meat dropped off of him. I was robbed. Here we go, we got some clay. I think I can only carry 32 clay in one stack. Figures. Oh no, we can carry 64. That's good. Good news. I broke our shovel already. That's perfect. Right, so we need some food now. There's clay there. These guys should be underground, so we shouldn't have to worry about that. Just take a wander. Don't want to collect too much food from around my base, because I want to keep the food that's close by my base for emergencies. Wild white grapes. Oh yes, and we got Spice of Life in here as well. So the more different kinds of foods that we eat, we get, that's how we increase our hearts. So there's rye here, so let's mark that. And we will harvest one of these to eat now. Oh, and we get 3 bites out of that one. That's pretty good. What do we use this animal fat for? Put it in a vat to make tallow. And tallow we put in a barrel with lye to get soap. Or we use with the hides. Gotcha. So there's a couple of different things we can do with the tallow. So this is kind of important, actually. Let's pick up that seed and let's head back, now that we're full up, south. Ah yes, that is not a big hill, that is my row of trees. Kinda need to do something about that area too. Can't plant those straight on the ground, but let's see if we can. No, we can't plant that in there. That's silty loam. Don't even know if anything will grow on that, period. Let's go down here where we've got this dirt. Proper farmland. No, we can't even plant these grape seeds in there. We got the rye down. There's no uses on the grape seeds either. So for now, I'll send them on their way. We need to wrestle with them, figure out what they're for, when we have no way to store things other than by placing them on the ground. Alright, well, we got lots of thatch coming along now. This stuff dried up. Oh, and we've got our clay. Awesome. So now that we've got that clay, we can get into our ceramics. So this is a great big section, and it will take us a while to get all of this sorted out. But the one we want right away is the unfired large vessel. So clay napping, it will take 5 clay balls. We clear out the middle here and we'll get this unfired large vessel like this. So we just click in the air, we clear this out, we'll get an unfired large vessel. Now we need a pit kiln. This is similar to the fire, so let's go over to our fire bearing area here. Dig a hole here. This is what the V function is actually for. So we hit V and we put that on the ground in there. Then we need 8 logs and 8 pieces of grass, I guess. I wonder, hold on. Where'd that other piece of thatch go? There you are. Can I use this stuff? And can I mix and match? No, cannot. Alright. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. So we do need 2 of this thatch. For 8 straw. There, 8 straw. 8 logs. Fire starter. Crouch and right click. We get an advancement. And eventually, you can see this takes 8 minutes for it to cure, and then we'll have a large vessel and we'll actually start having some storage. Alright. Trees are nowhere near ready yet, so if we want more logs, we're going to have to go and get them. Put that down on the ground. Put that down on the ground. So just wait for these 2.5 minutes. Then we can get rid of this square as well. We'll have a little bit of inventory space to work with. Let's go get a drink while we're thinking about it. Actually, let's get the drink from down here instead. That water that poisoned us earlier. Okay, so the rye died. I think that's because this square is too wet. Yeah, we want to plant in from that area there. Okay, that's fine. Ourselves poison from the water again. Actually, let's try catching some more fish again. Ran away really fast. Maybe we have to javelin them from farther away without a reticle. Oh, there is no reticle. Aha, that's why. That's going to be really hard to hit. You're up on the friggin' land. There we go. You got one. Nice. Raw lake trout. Chuck it up on the fire. Now, can I get more without like completely overloading my inventory? So don't follow the dead bodies, follow this. Yes, there we go. No, I didn't get it. Oh, it's in the stack. Yes. That's what happened. So we now have... Well, it says 1 out of 16 ounces. That's weird. Thought I would have picked that up. .5. Aha! That's why they're a half an ounce each. Get that, please. Alright, well, we got 2 ounces of fish. Where'd you go? So that's a rainbow trout, not lake trout. Better eating fish, if you ask me. Gotcha. More rainbow trout, thank you. We got to go up on the shore to be able to walk upstream to recover our javelin. And I love the walking cane, that's OP. Sweet. Minute 17 left on that. Don't know why that's taking up 2 different slots. That's annoying. Where's my mats? There they are. Any of these trees? No, they've got a long ways to go before we can chop them down. So, we've got to go and get some more wood and cook up this food. Aha! The vessel's finished. Now we don't have to cook up the food. Just throw this all in here and seal it up, and now this will expire. This doubles the amount of time that we have before it expires. So we've got 2 weeks on those guys. Put that wood back down. Can also put this in and this in because we don't need to carry it around with us. We're going to need to make at least, yeah, 1 more axe. Should be good. A way to get back up here? We don't. Okay. There we go. We got 2 rocks. Come over to our banging stone. Hey, this one's much better. There's no nowhere for it to fall down too far. one head. Where did the other one go? That's annoying. There we go. One more shovel, one more axe, so we can get more clay as well. This way. Two sticks. Two of these guys. Shovel. Axe. Should I? No, I can't kiln anything. I don't have any more wood. Which is why we're going to go chop trees. And maybe get a little bit more food. Ah, that's on the other side of the river, is it? Okay. Straight north, I guess. We'll collect a stack of clay while we're here. Here we are. Perfect. We actually ended up with 64. Oh, it's a horse. Like something's making noise. Lucky, lucky. But I hurt my foot, so I can't run. That's not a horse. It's a hyena or something. It's not a rabbit. This frickin' plane is so dangerous. Hey, more clay. Bonus. That wolf howling in the background is just ambiance. And even more clay. Right. Boar, don't attack me, please. And grouse and a pig. Okay. kind of need food. Alright, please give me 12 logs. Yay, we actually got 12 logs. What hit me? I just want to find a little bit of food right now before I head back. Can I mark this clay? It's all a continuation, that should be fine. Oh, we gotta stay away from those holes in the ground. Burrows. Those are the ones that spawn the dangerous little guys. Take a bit of a risk and come back this way again. Don't see any critters around. Wait, this is an axe? Oh, I've got mining fatigue 3. Can't even collect that. This is grapes. Okay. Look at how slow it is to break that. I can't even get food if I wanted to. Guess I'm probably just gonna starve to death even before I can get back home, which is here. That's spawn and not home. Can I break this potato? No. Look at how slow that is. That's so brutal. Both of my arms are broken for no reason. I don't even know what hit me. Like every time I get smashed, except for the one time when I was fighting against that zombie, I have no idea what hurt me until after the fact. There was the rhinoceros that killed me. There was that panther or whatever that ambushed me that I got away from, luckily. Got a storm coming in, it seems like. Wind's picking up. Alright. One log. And we need our fish. Actually, let's bring 2 fish. And forget the fire starter. The world's going gray because I'm so hungry. Wait for that to get mining fatigue 3. Brutal. I wish I had a hot spring close by so that we could heal that up. Might have to go out on an explore and see if I can't find another better place to live. In which case I guess it would be good to keep these birch seeds on me. Hey, we gained a heart. Sweet. Don't need to seal that when there's not any food in it. Cook up all the food because I think it will last longer when it's cooked. Yeah, went from 7 days to 9 days. And we ran out of fuel. Means I have to relight it. And different expiries on them. That's annoying. Sweet. There we go. Actually, we can now do another kiln, and then we can, or large vessel, and we can keep this on us while we explore. Need that. We need 2 of these, which I can't break. Oh, that's annoying. Can I break it faster with this? Oh yeah, that's so much faster. I guess we'll have to keep some of this unbroken in our vessel so that I don't have to do this. Ah, look, we're healed up a bit. Sweet. And we need 8 logs, and our fire starter we have. Starter is broken. Okay. Where are we going to explore? I'd like to come back here and see if that panther is still there. I'm a little bit scared to do that, but how bad can it be, really, right? Let's take as little stuff with us as possible so we don't lose all of it if we can't ever get it back. That was horrible. Can I even get out of here? Oh, and there's clay right here. Insane. My legs are broken now, so I've got slowness. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love the realism game. Aha. Oh yeah, we don't want to use the food that's close by home, do we? Want to avoid doing that. I probably should have grabbed a drink of water before I left, but there might be some right here. Yeah. There is. Is it way down low, though? I guess that's the other question. What's that? Alpaca? Okay. It is way down there. But there is a way to get back up. There's not a way to get down to it. A way to get back up over there? I guess not. Look at us sprint. Let's not sprint while our water is so low. Alright, we've got to watch out for the rhinoceros and for a jaguar. This is a fruit tree, isn't it? What did I get? The rhinoceros found me again. I guess that's a quick way to reset, if anything. Did I mark this rye here? This direction, right? Yep. Don't have my walking stick anymore, so I can't step up. What's this? Wheat. So this grass is so brutal. Garlic. One thing the plains is good for is there's tons of food about. At the very least. There's more garlic. There's that rhinoceros. Where is my gravestone? I thought this mod was supposed to point you in the direction. Look at that, he's spawn camping me. That's wonderful. Let's look in the water and see if that... Yes, it is. Fight. I want the rhinoceros and the jaguar to fight. Look at that. Maybe they are. Okay, lesson learned. We can't be close to there. Well, I had already learned that lesson, but now I know it for sure. Can we grab some food on our way back? That's not right at our spawn. Or on the other side of those dangerous fricking animals. So that's a bunny. Forgot we can trap animals. Malachite. Interesting. Clear this area out. Yep. Nice bits of copper, right? Malachite, I think, is copper. There's some rye there. I want to collect it. Kinda close. Well, it's not that close to home. Let's go on up this way. We'll go on a bit of walkabout here. There's so much clay, I don't even think I'm going to be marking it anymore. This green apple. So in the fall, I guess, is when those fruit trees will have food on them. Garlic, yep. Actually, hold on. Just clear all of that garlic out. Take it home. Got 3 ounces of garlic. Where am I? I'm here, am I? Okay, that explains all of the stuff I've got to jump over. Wolf pack. This. More grapes. close are those wolves? Really close. Well, that's pumpkin. I didn't want to collect that. Got a good bit of potato though, 3.5. Hardened marble. There's no water nearby though, and a wolf pack. Not the greatest place to set up camp. That's another, well, that's a hyena, I think. Was it a donkey or a, what is it called? I think it's dangerous. Wildebeest, yes. They're dangerous. Any more wheat? Okay, that's bad. What did we get? Tombstone soulbound. Go away. Alright, that's a good amount of food. As long as they don't die, this is a good successful food run. And we can start thinking about setting up more pottery stuffs, and maybe, although this area, although it's good for food, we have not seen a lot of metal resources, right? Just that little bit of malachite. So we're gonna need to head to a different biome for that. I guess I should look. C says it's Zoom. And sodium chloride. Change carriage mode. Don't need. Go down to Terrafirmacraft. No. How about I? Oh no, that all... No, it didn't. There. That's how you do it. You lose a bit of the expiry date, like it goes to the lowest expiry date, but it does combine the stacks together. But I wanted to see the one that showed us the geology. But we'll worry about that later. I think we need to turn back towards home now. Yeah, we do. Aha! This is a hot spring. Spring water. So there's some springs over here. Let's check it out. See if it's interesting for basing area or not. Because it really sucks to have to wait forever to heal. I'd rather be close to a hot spring and heal quickly. Oh, what was that? Why are my arms broken again? That's why. It was a big cat. Brutal. Like I said, if I didn't die, it was a good food run. Hilarious. I'm gonna go this way, and we get a little bit of night vision when we just come back from the dead too, which is interesting. I don't care about marking grapes, because we can't replant it, as far as I know anyway. Let's run along the river and look for any food over here. There's this fruit tree, red apple. Alright, where are we here? Day 7. So this is about the point when I started figuring out the quest system. So we're quite a bit further ahead than we were in my test world. Oh, that's a wildebeest. That's not scary. It scared me, but it's not scary. This is home, where all the trees are. When we get back there, we just hope that that big cat isn't protecting our grave. Oh, and this is a lot closer to the water down here too. Interesting. Interesting. What do we got here? Barley. Got quite a ways to go yet. Actually, let's go grab a drink. That's how we know the water is close by here. We've got no ill effects that time. Yeah, that water is way down there. Oh, this water. Pickerel weed. That's a real cow? Real Minecraft cows? That's insane. There's two of them. Guess we'd need to find a bull for it to be of any real use. Right, big cat, where are you? Guess we'll jump onto those rocks over there and take a look. Jesus, that is so annoying. This biome is insane. It's the big long grass, really, that's more than anything that sucks. Like once you know where something is, then you can kind of look through it to where it is, but if you don't know that anything's there, you're never going to see it. So this key opens the grave that has the key to all of my food. Oh. I guess more than anything on these runs I can have a look for ore deposits, but it's like there is almost nothing in this biome as far as ores are concerned. Like, where am I now? Way out in the middle of nowhere, am I? I need to go this way. Aha, potato. If anything, we're marking a lot of food. Not that that's any real consolation. Okay, kind of approaching from the same direction as we did before, which is bad. Oh, who knows which direction that cat went after he killed us. Oh, there's a bull here too. Ooh. Bull and a cow, both in this area near where this pickerel weed pond was. That's excellent. Am I going the right way? I am not. Right, so what's the opposite of pss, 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 pss? So if we swing around this way, we might be able to get to that other death marker first. And we'll test out if we can use different keys on different graves. I think that's something I want to test. Oh, there's that cat spawn camping me. Here's that hot spring though. Okay, I'm looking right at my grave and the cat is right here. The cat just went to sleep. The cat just woke up. Jesus, why are you so fast? Ah, why couldn't I jump up there? Jesus. That's hilarious. Oh no, the rhinoceros is up there, not near this apple tree. Can't believe it. That cat lied down to go to sleep, and then I crouched to try and sneak up on it. And it immediately heard me from like 15 blocks away, or 20 blocks. That's brutal. Right, so we know the cat is hiding out on the river side of my death. The one that I want to collect anyways. Let's try approaching from the north. Hello, aardvark. What we got here? Barley. Straight west. If we can. Without falling into a ravine, please. Jesus. Well, at least it's dirt. I can dig my way out of this. That's east, that's west. Here's my body now. Death 4 is the one we want. So the cat's here, last we knew about. So we may even have to approach it from the west. Pheasant. Going straight towards it right now. Now we're scary close. bring the cat as far this way as we can. Did we get him hung up? Circle around this way. Nope, I heard a cat on my butt. Cat butt. Okay, how far away did we drag him? Death number 2, no. Alright, we dragged him pretty far away. So I am hopeful now. That's east, so this way? No, this way. No! Kitty, no! Say hello to Mr. Rhinoceros. I don't hear him growling. Alright, pray with me that this 1 hour of grave running is over due to one big cat. Could be multiple big cats, in which case I just give up on the food. Was a good amount of potato, garlic, seeds. What's this? Oh, just rocks. Okay. All the clay and all the food in the world in this biome, and all the danger. It's number 4 is the one we're interested in. See, that's bad news. He's stuck in the water for right now. So it's multiple big cats. Which means this is the last death run. Okay, do not hold your breath. We are not out of the woods yet. But it looks pretty clear. Got high, high hopes for a living. Alright, stop sprinting. Do not want to fall into something and die again. Oh. I'd like to say that that was fun, but it wasn't. One death run I'm okay with, but that many death runs. Found out that it was multiple cats. There was definitely a black cat and a brown cat for sure. There's home. Oh, I'm not even close. Going east. There's home right there. This would be a smarter place down here. Oh, I kind of get it now. The areas with these hot springs seem to be guarded by the cats. I don't need any of these anymore. Cats. Red. Death. Alright, so we lost like 3 days doing that. You go in. Seal it up. There's a bunch of seeds we could go try to plant. We've got something that we can carry around with us for extra storage. Perfect. I need my shovel and my hoe. Excuse me? What's that sound all about? Where'd that dirt go? There we go. Oops. Let's put this down here. And pick up the gravel. Try to fill in this stuff. That's not going to go there. Let's try and grab some more gravel. We actually get flint. We did. Interesting. That's too bad. We filled it in perfectly. Now we need another shovel head. These two we can grow potatoes, I guess. Garlic, potato. Try one wheat seed. Although the rye died there, that I don't have any hopes for that. And that falls. Brutal. Needs so much to fill all that in to be able to do any farming there. Maybe we should move our farming down to this area. That's probably a good idea. Although it's actually too late in the season to do any farming really anyways, so let's concentrate more on maybe progressing this stuff. Doing some exploring. We need to get some... Are you kidding? I didn't get credit for this yet, even though I've made 2 of them. Unbelievable. Alright, so the vessel's like that, and the jug is the tricky one. That, like that, and like that. Go there. You two can go there. This one? Yes. Oh, it actually gave us credit for it. Okay. Okay. No, it didn't give us credit for it. I think we got room for one more. Thatch do we have? 2, 4, 6. And the wheat seeds here. Coal can go there. place with the hardens that was easy to get to, wasn't there? It was on the other side of the trees, I think. It's all over here, right? I don't want to use that one. I want to use this one. See, there should be one more somewhere. Where did you fly off to? Sometimes they just disappear, I guess. I'm losing one every time. Come on. Come on, game. That's vicious. Oh, and then there's a zombie. Now I've got a spear. We can deal with him. Well, we can't crit with a spear. So I do want one shovel. One knife. I'm gonna make 2 knives, but it's not to be when you lose half your frickin' parts. I don't need 2 of those, I only need 1 of those. Ah, I can put those down on the ground. Interesting. I need a bunch of that stuff. make one more knife blade. Might as well get a bunch more thatch going. Wait, where is my area? Here. Where'd that last axe head go? Of course we lost one. Can't do any of this without losing one. There we go. Clear out the area around this dangerous area. See it. Nope. 12 more. There, lots of thatch. Okay. June 9th. Grain we need. We could do some grapes for some of that fruit, I guess. And we need mud to make mud bricks. But I never saw any mud. We need a barrel to make it, right? It's in the quests. Silt mud, so we would need a bucket. Oh, a water ceramic jug. We can do that. Totally forgot to light my fire, or my pit kiln. Oops. Canola seeds? When did I get canola seeds? Whatever. Oh yeah, if we find a biome, we could find mud. What was daub again? It was 2 straw and 2 clay, so we could make some of this to start on a house. I don't really think I need that. I would like to find something to get me to bronze. Or even just a lot of copper would be fine too. Malachite is copper, right? Looks like copper. Is this how you have to process this? You can't put it in the pit kiln anymore? You have to use create to process it? No way. That's diamond. Don't turn copper into diamond. I don't understand that at all. Just the immersive kiln. Andesite alloy. Here we are, eating recipes, right? Andesite, stone, and zinc, or tin? Or wrought iron. Interesting. Oh, see, alloying. Yeah. This is done in a pit kiln, right? Copper. Where's the molten copper? JEI. There you are. Copper chloride, copper slurry. No. This is the only molten copper? That's not right. Right, how about a copper pickaxe, right? Copper pickaxe head, right? Casting, right? Just copper. Here we are. Tetrahedrite powder? Oh yeah, okay, tetrahedrite is copper, that's right. I have to remember this from a long time ago. Yeah, tetrahedrite, native copper, and malachite. I'm almost sure of it. Yes. Okay. How long do you got? 2 minutes. Better get a drink. Everything down here is doing okay. 0 growth. Okay, the garlic died, which I expected. Trees, how are you going? 2 logs out of that, 1 log out of that, 2 logs out of that. No! Oh, thankfully it only broke one of my legs. Now I have permanent slowness too, so it heals. That farmland stayed farmland. I thought it would go back to regular dirt. So I think I'm going to need an axe as well. Try and get some more birch while we're over up near that malachite. Oops. Why are you still hot? Insane. Playing songs with my ceramic jug. This way we can now have water to go. Can I boil this on the fire? I guess, yes. And then it would be purified. I'm not too worried about doing that just yet. Alright. Better grab a bite to eat before we go anywhere. Need grains, right? This can be turned into... Oh, there's no... There's no millstone thingy. Forget what it's called. Millstone thingy. That's what it's called. 18 days, 2 months, and 3 months. Malachite was there. Trees are up there. Get enough for a pickaxe. What can we do? I guess we could dig down where the malachite was and look for more copper that way. Oops, I went past it. There we are. Here's a larger field of it. Yeah, it's underneath this structure here too. So I think it's a good sized vein down here. Now we need 10 of these pieces if we wanted. Oh no, we need 20. They changed it. It doesn't give us 10 millibuckets anymore. Hope, is there any more kicking around the outskirts here somewhere? Yep, a little bit. Nice. Don't think we're up to 20 yet. Need 100 millibuckets to get a pickaxe head. Kind of almost seems like it's going to be better to go straight to bronze. Ooh, there's a little bit more. Any more? limonite. That's iron. Ooh. And we can come down this way. Spooky, but maybe we could find our copper without having to dig blindly for it. It's possible. Got 13. Oh, we definitely have 20. Maybe 20 exactly. Even a little bit more. In the future, when I come back here to this area that I have marked malachite, I know everywhere that's cleared out is where I found pieces. So the vein could be anywhere under here. Let's look at the uses. It doesn't say there that we can alloy it, but here gold and copper. Oh, that's mostly gold. Nickel and copper for Constantan. So brass with some zinc. But this is, yeah, a little bit of gold, a good amount of copper, and some silver. So gold and silver for black bronze. A little bit of tin if we want regular bronze. And the bismuth bronze needs bismuth and zinc. Okay. It's coming back to me. A little bit. Where did I see that iron? It was over this way, right? Bismuthite. Oh. Okay. Thought it was limonite that I found over here. Well, there's probably some of that too. Or there was some of that, just not sure where it was that I remember seeing it. are you? Oh, you're a boar. There's the limonite. Okay. Laminate. Pop down here and have a look. Can't quite see anything. That's fine. Aluminum? Really? Alright, so bauxite here. Hey, we can move normally almost. Limonite is here. And maybe bismuth. I'm just not sure. Because it was only the one piece, right? Head up to the malachite chain. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Come and grab some more wood. Oh, lovely. We can come down. Unfortunately, we don't see anything. That spider or something? Yeah. Free string. Real, actual, honest to goodness string. And bismuthite. Really? Uh-oh. Are you guys dangerous? Okay, he wasn't dangerous until I went after him. That's funny. I don't mind dying like that. Hey, there's a piggy. Bird. I do like this music, though. Kind of miss this music playing TFC. Well, the snakes are gone. Must be a burrow up here somewhere. More bismuth. Okay. Lots of bismuth. Lots and lots of bismuth. That's a deposit of something. Bismuth. Saltpeter. Boo! You, sir, are not welcome. Exposed bismuth. Hello, sir. Would you like to go back where you came from? Heard you like it down there. Oh no. There's a shovel. Ha ha ha, you're stuck. You're stuck. You don't burn in the sunlight either. That's interesting. And over here's middle of this malachite again. Snake, be nice. I'm not hitting you again. I learned my lesson. please, no spooky things. Don't need the birch keys, that's fine. Wait, where did my vessel go? Uh-oh. I am missing something. Near this malachite here. Yeah, and I lost my... Oh, there's my stick, walking stick. Where did my vessel end up? I must have put it down on the ground when I was clearing grass. Oh. Now I'm sad. Alright, I'll make another one. That's not such a big deal. $32, hey? So weird. Missed. That's not bad. String on the ground. Two of those and fire starter. Let's warm up. can burn sticks. That's interesting. Oh, and that takes a lot longer to make. Oh wait, it's because of the temperature. When the temperature is hotter, that'll make the things faster. What use do we have for wood ash? That makes lye. Okay, so we have to keep that. Huh, I thought that's how we made torches. That's not getting anywhere close enough. Alright, consult. Make a torch. Oh, you need sticks and fibers and then cook it in a fire pit. Okay. Burnt out torch takes... yeah, 2 string and a stick. Okay, let's throw that on the ground because it's too hot to handle. Then we need... that can store there. That can store there. There. Delete a bunch of random flowers. Oh wait, we can put this in here now. Aha! We cannot put that straight on the fire. Huh. Alright. Drink the dirty water. Oh, I left that unsealed. It's not bad, but it's not good either. Oh, did my vessel fall on the ground when I reclaimed my grave? That's a possibility. No time like the present to make another one. Please have credit for making it. It's so frustrating. Pick this one. This one. Right. Good for you. Where do these freaking things keep going? Clear out this grass in a random place. What was I doing? Stick and 2 of those? No, these have to be dried. Okay. Sticking 2 of those makes that. And can I light it directly like this? Yes, we can. Now, I want to go back. To that malachite area and see if I can't find the vein directly. If I can, then I will just make a copper pickaxe straight up. Where are we going? Here, right? This one? Yeah, it's not this one up here, it's this one, and it's like this thing there, I think. This little thing here. Oh, the labor. You're okay with me? I'm okay with you. Lovely enemies down there. Can't see any. Malachite. Okay. It was good to come and check it out, though. Oh, yes, we can. There it is. What's this? Bismuth as well. Oh, did I not hit OK when I did that? Oh, we got it. Okay, so copper pick here. Use alloying, last page. We need to find some zinc. But it's less bismuth than it is zinc to get that bismuth bronze. Or find some tin. Right, are we hungry, I guess? Kill the burrow. Always kill the burrows. Hey. We hungry and it's time to go, so just head back to base and wrap her up. So we found some copper. We can go and mine some copper. that's it for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed, and we will see, or I appreciate you all. We will see you in the next one. Bye.